How did evangelist Kim Burrell get so polarizing? And who's helping her? There are two sides to every story, but there's only one backstory. Evangelist Kim Burrell entered an undisclosed building in Atlanta, Georgia. Peter Coffey, CEO and founder of World Churches United, greeted her with a firm handshake. He turned on his heels and guided her up the corridor. "Follow me." Kim marched up the cold, dingy corridor. Each open door she passed, she peeked inside. She saw Bishop T.D. Jakes in one room. Their eyes met, but he broke it off quickly. Further ahead, she crawled past another room. This time, Pastor Paula White politely smiled back at her. Peter and Kim entered a room at the end of the hall. "What is this place?" "This is World Churches United. I'm Peter Coffey. You usually correspond with my assistant, Margot." "Yes, Margot. I was beginning to think you didn't exist." "I guess the devil and I have that in common." The two shared an awkward chuckle. "Do you know why I brought you here?" "First, I'm honored, and I'm dying to know." Peter's arms folded across his chest. He probed his mind for specific words. "I run every mega church in the United States. Baptist, Lutheran, Presbyterian, Mormon, you name it." Kim's mouth loosely hung open. "You learn something new every day." "Kim, you were in the news a few months back, correct?" "Yes, I said something that was considered controversial." "Yes, you did. You are a polarizing figure in the Christian world. Some may say my brand of tough Christian love is indeed necessary, unless it affects the church's bottom line." Peter's tone shifted drastically. "Statistically vindictive, controversial, and polarizing figures like you forge a wedge between the church and a Christian's pocketbook." "Duly noted. I'm in anger management and I took it to God." "And what did God say?" "Don't answer that." Disgust streaked through Peter like a runaway comet. "This is a business about money, not faith. I'm sorry, but the World Church isn't renewing your contract." Kim burned with a fierce resentment. "What? I've made one mistake." "Yes, one mistake on 4 separate occasions." Peter looked her over with pity. Fear sucked the very breath from her mouth. "I have a mortgage and a teenager in college. My thoughts and prayers go out to you. You know, I created that saying in 1988. What can I do to get another chance?" "Kim, there are faith walkers, non-believers, and then there are us. Make me an offer. I'm the toughest on LGBT rights. I deem myself an ally." "Okay, I have someone I want to mentor you. He knows a few things about selling God's word." Joel Osteen strutted in the room, accompanied by an unyielding yet infectious smile. "Kim, meet Joel. I'm very familiar with Joel." "Joel, can you explain to Kim our purpose?" "Sure. Kim, God is a neutral entity with specific needs, all of which are debatable. Look, as long as we give to charities, shake a few hands, kiss a few babies, we are entitled to riches. They say a rich man without God is just a poor man with money." The disdain seemed to rise up behind Joel's eyes. "One soul could mean $10,000 a year for the church. Look, we are mere actors playing a part in God's play." Kim watched both men intently. "We have specific plans for God's people. Can we trust you?" A maniacal grin saturated her face. "Let's get that money."